What's going on, people? And I don't know if you can hear it, but the Champions League anthem is going off right now, and you know what that means. We are at the Arsenal Stadium for that PSV game here at the Arsenal Stadium, and I'm with my guy, my brother, Jezza. What are you saying? You good?
You good? Yeah, all good, mate.
Yeah, I can't complain. Listen, before we get into anything, your boy brought back some silverware here to the Arsenal. Tell us about that, man.
He has, yeah. They've won the Premier League Cup South on Sunday.
Come on.
So now they look like they're going to play the big final because they've won that final.
Yeah.
They've got a big one now, the national one, probably against Man U or Newcastle. That's the other final.
Okay. Who did they play? What was the score?
They won 3-2 against West Ham.
Okay. Your boy had a good game? He enjoyed himself?
Good game. He didn't score that game.
Yeah.
But he had a good game, yeah. Nah, they played really well, the boys, and brought back the cup, so that's the main
thing.
Right,
that's what we're talking about. But listen, like I said, we are here for a big match. Sunday, let's talk about Sunday. Of course, you was there for the Man United game. How was that? How did you think about that game went?
Yeah, obviously disappointed about the result, but I think overall the whole game, Man United created some good chances, and David Raya in goal been absolutely immense. It was incredible. Made some great saves. So yeah, at the end you just feel 1-1 is kind of the fair result.
Yeah.
But what I like the boys kept fighting even after conceding the first goal. I think they played really well in the first half. Disappointed to concede that free kick, but at the end they kept pushing, and then they got back into it with Declan Rice.
Is there anything from that game that you came to your mind that you're like, you know what, this is what we have to do more of today?
Yeah, I think the reaction. I think, sometimes I've seen us be 1-0 down, and then suddenly we just stop playing our way.
Yeah.
But I just felt second half we've just stepped up, kept pushing, kept creating chances. And yeah, that's what you've got to do. Sometimes it's tough. You've got a tough game. It doesn't quite go your way.
Yeah.
And you've got to push on, keep fighting to the end.
I love that. As you can hear, Nigel has just announced the team. So let's have a look at the team. Of course, we've got David Raya, we've got Zinchenko, Kieran Tierney, Gabriel, Big Gabby, Kivior, got Miles Skelly, in there as well. We've got who else? I've forgotten already.
Tierney,
Marino, Sterling,
yeah.
Rice as well.
Rice is playing.
We've got a few, which is quite mad that Rice and Big Gabby are starting this game.
That's the two main names that you just thought might get a rest, because we know how many games they've played this season, but I think they're the type of player that they want to play.
Yeah.
So they'll be the ones saying to Mikel, no, I don't want to rest. I like to play. I need the momentum. I need to play every single game. And some players are better keep playing. They don't want to be rested. They need to carry on playing. So all you hope is that obviously no injuries, because that'd be the worst thing. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see new players coming in.
It's going to be interesting to see some of the players that are coming in as well.
Exactly, having a point to prove, needed to perform, to maybe get some more game time at the weekend, because we've got another big game coming up. So man, exciting game. I think you rarely get a game in the Champions League where is as low pressure as this one. After the demolition we've had last year.
Absolutely mental.
Coming back here with a 7-1 advantage is it's beautiful. It's awesome.
Out of the players that have come in, we've got people like Sterling, we've got Zinchenko. Who are you looking at you want them to really do the business here today and show that they need a place in the squad?
For me, Sterling.
Yeah.
Obviously he's been quite criticised lately and had a bit of a tough season. And I just think he deserved to have a good game. He deserved to get more chance, more opportunity. So I really believe and I hope that tonight, without too much pressure, he can come in, just have a great game, score a few goals, enjoy himself, and then just calm people down and just think, he's a top player.
Yeah.
He's done it all, won trophies, and you just want to see him perform here.
Yeah, I feel like he's had quite a tough time, and there's a player in there. I feel like he just
there is, man.
1 goal, 1 assist, and it's just gonna come to it.
It's all about confidence, and you just like some games you feel, I want it, I do want it, and that's what I believe. I do believe that he wants to perform and he gives his best, but sometimes you just don't know why he just don't quite go your way. And I just think just a bit of luck, just give him a bit of something for him to have that good game that could make him have a nice end of the season. To
be honest, we talk about a 7-1, of course, first leg. Is this again, like Sterling, a chance for other players to state their case?
Yeah, definitely. You've got players like Zinchenko, who hasn't played much. Tierney, who's been coming back and playing a little bit more lately. But you've just Marino up front. you just want them guys to just have a good game. And I think when you come here, you haven't got the pressure of obviously the result too much because you're pretty sure to be going through.
Yeah.
But you still want to win.
Yeah,
you know, you still want to win. So you still internally and individually put pressure on yourself.
Yeah,
you want to perform. You want to win the game regardless of last week.
Yeah.
So they'll still want to perform and give their best and have a good game. But obviously it's a bit of a. You've got so many new players.
Yeah.
We were even talking before. Where actually
you're going to play? Like, is Tierney going to play left back? Is Mars going to play like Zinchenko?
Yeah. We were kind of thinking of how they're going to set up, but we kind of worked it out.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Oh, brilliant. Listen, like I said, I was in Eindhoven, had a great time. We absolutely smashed them 7-1. And to be honest, we've got a video that we're going to show you. So, guys, this is me in Eindhoven, going around and doing the business. And yeah, enjoy this. Challenge for you guys, yeah? I know you guys are ready in the spirit.
Vamos!
2007.
All right.
18 years ago. 18 years ago, my friend.
What are we going for?
North London forever.
My guy. You good?
Boys warming up behind me ahead of this massive game. They look ready, man. They look focused. So I like to see.
Listen, I had the best time. I had the best time, bro.
You did have a good time, man.
And the thing is, I feel like we went at the right time because apparently they were having some sort of carnival or festival. So everyone was out and about just doing their thing and having a great time, man. It was really fun, man. I really enjoyed myself.
And the result was nice as well.
Yeah, listen, really big result. And hopefully there's going to be another big result here today. Now, Champions League nights, yeah? I know you remember them fondly.
That music.
Yeah. It just gives you goosebumps.
Special, man. Special.
Do you have any moments that remind you of the Champions League that come to mind?
You know, I've been lucky enough to play some great games and Champions League night.
Yeah.
First one that comes into mind is that Inter Milan 5-1 win at the San Siro, where we had a quite tough run. First 3 games we went pretty out of it.
Yeah.
We did something special.
I think I remember Inter beating us. Martin's doing about 1,000 flips. I was like, oh, I can't believe he scored.
Martins was on play last year, and lost 3-0 at Highbury. And then we went there. Thierry Henry decided to play on that.
You went Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that night, man, was just one of the best.
Is there any little things being in a dugout or?
One freezing cold night in Moscow.
Oh yeah.
Was on the bench. He was like minus 15 or something.
Oh wow.
My God.
Who were playing?
CSK Moscow.
Oh, okay.
And it was the coldest night of my life. We had the blanket on the bench. We could not even put our football boots on the bench. We had to put our trainers.
Oh, really?
And keep the boots in the warmth, and then just make sure put them on just when we had to go in. You know? Yeah, it was a freezing cold night.
Who has, from your playing day, who had a terrible time with the cold? Like they just didn't like it.
To be fair, I'm
you're up there. Because it's freezing right now. I want to be inside.
I was quite fragile with the cold, but do you know what? When you're on the pitch, man, the cold, you forget about it. You're so focused on the game, so you cold on the bench, but then you come on and then you just forget about anything. It's all about playing and winning.
Oh, I love that. Other than the Inter Milan one, is there any other games that you remember?
There's one for me that's quite special. Is we played Porto away.
Okay.
And at the end of the game, I managed to change my shirt with Ricardo Quaresma.
Oh, mate. He's the one who used to stop with the outside foot. Oh, mate.
And obviously, we're the same age. And always, we played each other, national team and stuff. So it was always a player that I like his style. And when we played there, I just thought, I got to get his shirt. I rarely change shirt, but it was the one that I wanted. So I'll always remember that night, man.
Is there any players that you was on the pitch with them and you wish you got their shirt?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, imagine.
I played against Cristiano so many times with Arsenal and with Middlesbrough. And, and every time I didn't really mind. And then now my son's a massive Cristiano Ronaldo fan.
Oh, sick.
And I wish I had, obviously, his shirt to show my boy and just say, you see, this is Cristiano's shirt. Because I don't think he quite believed me that I played against him.
Like, that must be surreal as well, because like you've trained with like Thierry Henry, Bergkamp. Like, does your son like get it? Like,
I don't think do you know what? He gets it more when outside people tell him, "Oh, your dad was like, on the
so your dad was a bully, you know."
And he's just like, "Yeah, all right. I still prefer
Cristiano Ronaldo." Fair enough.
So I was like, you know what? I can't compete with that, man.
Oh, I love that. Oh, listen, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you here. Let's talk about the Sunday game as well. Of course, you had a great time there. Score predictions. I need to know about score predictions today.
Today's score prediction, I would be like, I still think we're going to win, you know. I want to see like a 3-1 to us.
Ooh,
yeah. I still feel we're going to win today and we're going to have a good game. I've got a good feeling about tonight.
Yeah, I think, I feel like Raheem's going to come good. I think he's going to do a few bits today.
Sterling's night,
yeah, man, I feel like he's going to do a bit. And it'll be interesting to see where Zinni, Miles and KT match up. I really don't know where they're going to be in the field.
The beauty of it is that they can all rotate.
Yeah.
So they can all start a certain position.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll see some movement and some changes and player that can move on and get different positions. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, of course, like you said, they can rotate, and then Miles can also, he's playing midfield in the academy. So it'll be interesting. Is he going to play in midfield more?
Well, you know what? It is exciting because I think at the moment he'll start as a left back and we'll have Zinchenko in midfield.
Yeah.
Because lately, every time Zinchenko came on, he came on more as a midfield player attacking. So I'm thinking that's how we're going to start. But it could be a surprise. We don't know. We don't know.
It could be interesting. It could be interesting. But listen, guys, we are freezing out here, and we basically want to know what you guys think. So if you are watching, get onto the Arsenal Twitter, tweet us scores, predictions, all that stuff. The keepers are out here at the moment doing their little training drills as well. Are you surprised that, Neto hasn't got a game today?
Yeah, that's another thing we haven't spoke about Raya, but I think goalkeeper's a different kind of position. Obviously, physically, it's less demanding. They don't have to run as much. So I'm sure physically, David will be 100%. There will be no injuries or anything or tiredness, even if he does play with his feet quite. I'm sure it'll be fine physically. It's just, sometimes you just think them type of game might be an opportunity just to give a chance to someone else. An opportunity, but listen. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, listen, guys.
It is
what it was. Right, guys, we're going to send it back to Nicole and Femi, but we're going to have a look at your time on Sunday.
What a great time that was.
So check that out, guys.
We got 5 minutes to go. It's not fun, is it? Hello, we are here at Camden Beer Hall for our first ever live from N5 watch-along event with our wonderful members and supporters. I'm so excited for this. Arsenal versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. A huge game, and we're going to have a great afternoon. We've got loads of food and drink, games, and we'll be joined by a very special guest, an Arsenal legend. Let's go.
What is it like for you to see those sort of moments It's great, you know, if I'm honest. You know, like the save against Sheffield United was so good, but I didn't realise at the time how good it was. Yeah. It wasn't until I saw it later on, you know, on telly and stuff like that, you know, that I realised it was a great save. You know, and I've seen it on YouTube. I've probably watched it a million times myself.
So at that position there, are you trying to anticipate where he's going to play?
No.
So it's pure reaction?
No. You shouldn't be anticipating. No. Told you he was good.
Welcome to the Live from N5 studio. Thank you so much, Frimmy and Jez, for holding things down pitch side. By the way, Jez is going to be coming into the studio a bit later on, so keep your eyes peeled. But let me introduce our wonderful co-host for today. By the way, Brit Award winner, Femi Colliasso!
Thank you.
Iconic. I've got so many questions about the Brit Awards, but
Amazing.
I'm going to harass you with that a bit later on.
Wonderful.
But firstly, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us, because you're like music royalty.
Oh, appreciate it. No, honestly, what a great time to be with the Arsenal family once again. So yeah, couldn't be happier to be here and feeling good about tonight. So yeah, all is well and just great to be back.
Also, without now sounding like a massive stalker,
okay.
Am I right? Oh, this is only just going to get weirder, isn't it?
Go for it.
Am I right in thinking that you've been on tour, you've been out the country a lot?
Yeah, I was in South America for a month.
Oh,
so yeah, flying all around Brazil, Argentina, Chile, all over the place, Mexico. Had a great time, followed the Arsenal, and shout out to all the fan groups out there, because everywhere you are, you kind of find the Arsenal pub. Watch with the local Arsenal. Oh yeah, every single time, watch with the local. The best time was in Brazil. Managed to find a bunch of gooners out there in Brazil. Had a great time watching football. And so yeah, all is well. Really exciting.
I love that you kept things up, like Arsenal supporting through and through wherever you are.
Yeah, and that's why I have to say, everyone watching outside of the UK, big up to the time zone warriors, because some of those games are very early in the morning, some of those games are very late at night, but those gooners are there through and through.
Oh my gosh,
So,
what was
yeah.
it like touring those places?
Oh, honestly, it's great. It's kind of like you really get a taste of the culture of a place when you go with music. You know, you play a show, you meet people, you go out. I even watched the Brazilian team, Corinthians, play in their stadium, which was great in Sao Paulo. So yeah, it's all really positive, but nothing quite like being in N5. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
so glad to be
that's
back.
the spirit. Love
Yeah.
that. I want to chat to you guys in the studio shortly and get your thoughts on tonight. I mean, I have a feeling I know what most of you are going to say. Oh, this big game, so much riding on it. But firstly, I want to show you this, because whenever we have a legend, an Arsenal legend on the show, we have to get their five-a-side team from players that they've played with before. So, of course, we had to ask David Seaman for his. So let's take a look.
I'm in goal. Now, my choice that I've got, or the difficult choice I've got, is do I go with Tony Adams or Patrick Vieira? And I think I'm going to go with Tony, sorry Patrick, as my defender. And then I'm going for all-out attack. Henry, Bergkamp, Wright. There you go, five-a-side team.
Why Tony over Patrick?
Because Tony's a defender. And I think me and Tony can take care of the back. Let them take care of the forwards.
Okay, interesting five-a-side team.
Well, it was a great formation. That was like a 1-1-3. So
let's go
I'm here for that. Yeah, exactly.
Himself and Tony Adams just keeping everything tight at the back.
I reckon it will work.
Yeah?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think so?
I mean, I wouldn't fancy myself scoring against him and Tony Adams at the back. And if we lose the ball, Ian Wright passes to Henry and they score again. So
magic.
I think he's done it quite right, actually.
Femi, now I know that you were never quite good enough as a footballer to play for Arsenal. We're really sorry.
We're still trying, and there's still time. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah.
But
yes,
if you were an Arsenal legend yourself, what would your dream five-a-side team be?
So, seeing as we are still trying, I'll put myself up front, but I'll probably combine with Dennis Bergkamp so he can kind of hold up. I'll play off Dennis Bergkamp.
Okay.
I'm going backwards, so it'll be me, Dennis. I reckon I'm going to stick Saka in there, you know, just for a little bit of pace in and around there. I'm going to go with, do you know, I'm going to keep it modern, and I'm going to have Saliba as my centre-back, and then I'm going to get Big Dave back in goal and get Dave Seaman in goal. And I think that's a good five-a-side team. Yeah. You know, we're not losing, are we? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that feels good for me, yeah.
What are your thoughts, quickly? I think we might have our first special guest here in the studio, but
yes.
I just want to quickly get your thoughts on tonight. And like I said, we will come to you guys, our lovely studio audience, shortly.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling? Probably quite confident?
I'll be honest with you. I'm feeling confident.
Yeah? Wow,
rightly
shock.
so. I'll be amazed if it doesn't go right, do you know what I mean? Almost impressed. But I'm actually just still excited because I remember that period of time when we couldn't get into the Champions League. So every single Champions League game for me is something to celebrate. So I'm excited to see them and hopefully see a different side, seeing as the advantage is so big. Maybe we can see a different type of Arsenal, which I'd be excited to see. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Of course, it's a Champions League night. It counts. So yeah, let's go. Exactly.
But oh God, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, they're going to play the song. It counts. It's a Wednesday night. Let's go.
That's the spirit, right? Like I said, we have a very special guest joining us. I'm very excited to introduce him. Former Arsenal fullback and friend of the show, the brilliant Carl Jenkinson. Hello.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you.
You're looking very smart.
Yeah.
I love you got your back to the audience, Carl. I love the cameras there.
Yeah.
Stand
Do you know
in
what I
the
mean?
middle,
Go
Jenko.
for it, man. Good to see you.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Different hair, I feel.
Yeah, that's just a timing issue actually, because I should have done it, but it's a bit fluffy. So
Is that too nice? Oh, can we just get you to hold the mic?
sure.
We
I
wanna
wouldn't.
hear
I
your
think you're
voice.
looking sharp, man. Yeah.
Thanks,
No,
appreciate
yeah,
that.
I'm here for it.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it,
I've got you.
Carl, last time we had you on the show was the start of the season, I think, and since then you've signed for Bromley.
Yeah, I don't think I had a club at the time. I think I was looking for a club when I was here last. So yeah, so I'm at Bromley now, and yeah, it's been going well. Yeah.
Do you think that we helped you find your club, Carl? Is
Yeah,
that
of
what we're
course you
saying?
did. Yeah, that's it. You did. Yeah.
Brilliant.
What is it like? What was it like joining there, and what's the team like and the spirit and everything there?
Yeah, it's great. I've really enjoyed it. I had to wait a while to get in the team, but I was kind of aware of that when I signed because of the dynamic of it. There was a good player playing in my spot. But I got in the team about 6 weeks ago. I've had a good run and we've won plenty of games, so it's looking good sort of moving forward now. So yeah, it's been good. And we're close to the playoffs, and the team only come up last year, so we've kind of exceeded expectations.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. I was going to say, so it was Australia and then we came to Bromley.
Yeah.
How's the Just going? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit
Quite
chillier.
different.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
don't
worried
think
for
I
you.
like. Yeah.
Do you know how you feeling?
Yeah. Well, Australia's Australia. It's 30 degrees every day, and yeah, so you come back to the UK, and that's the downside is the weather. But I was aware of that when I come home. You know, I come to be closer to my family and whatever else. I was aware that the weather's. You know, I've lived that for a good 30 years before I went to Australia.
Yeah.
So I knew that was coming again.
Yeah.
You're playing alongside another Arsenal name, Maldini, right? 19 years old on loan at the moment. How's he getting on?
Yeah, he's done well. He's, I think he's played 2 or 3 games now. He's having to be a bit patient because we've been winning quite regularly, so it's difficult for him to get in the side. But I was playing when he made his debut. He come on in the last game, so he's getting some minutes. And I think before the end of the season, he'll get a bit more of a run.
Is there like an Arsenal bond there?
Yeah, he's just a good lad. Like, I don't probe too much, and I don't think he does with me. But he's a good lad, and it's sort of keep an eye out for him, if you know what I mean. It gets a bit ruthless down at League Two, so I need to look after him.
Savagery going on. What is it like when you come back to Arsenal? Because I know last time we had you here and on the show, everyone loved it. It went down very well, Carl.
Oh, did it? Oh, good. Yeah. So I've got to try and do that again, I suppose.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love coming back, and me and my dad were coming to the game tonight anyway, and then Joanna got in touch and said, you know, do you want to come in the seats that we've got for you? So I was like, fantastic. So luckily we've got a game tomorrow as in Bromley, but I pulled my hamstring a little, well, tweaked it, I won't say pulled it, but in the last game, so I'm out for a couple of weeks. So I wouldn't have actually been able to come to this game.
True Arsenal fashion as well, hamstring.
So it's a bit of luck really. It's funny how things work out, and obviously I've been able to come tonight, so it's great. Otherwise I'll be at home resting in bed ready for the game tomorrow.
Well, we are, well, no, we're not happy that you've hurt your hamstring.
Speedy recovery in that, you'll be all right. Yeah.
Speedy recovery, but it's nice to have you here. And what are you expecting from tonight's game then?
I mean, the first leg, it's kind of job done, isn't it? But to be honest, I'm quite excited to see some of the lads who probably don't play so regularly get some minutes. People like Sterling, Tierney, I've got a soft spot for both of them two actually, so I just want to see them two have a really good game, and hopefully, obviously we win.
You just made a point earlier, just like when you were just mentioning because you've been winning regularly, it's kind of hard to get into the team. I never actually saw it like that. When a really good run is happening, on the bench it might lack a bit of movement. So this is a really great way to involve people winning so big like 7-1. And like you said, excited to see some people that haven't quite had much of a chance recently.
Managers just see it as momentum, don't they? And if you're winning, you're not going to try and change your winning formula. But when you get situations like this, it's good because you want to keep your whole squad happy as well. Like the manager at Bromley's big on that. Like when he gets opportunities, he wants to put the other lads in because you want to keep your 25 players happy and not sort of disillusioned. I'm never getting a game. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to watching the other lads who probably don't play so much.
Yeah, brilliant.
Have you ever played in a game like tonight where, it's kind of already done without jinxing it, right? It feels like it's already done. It should be done, Carl. Is it quite hard to...
It's all right,
it's done. You never know. But is it hard to maybe not get complacent when you feel like the result is done and dusted?
I don't know. In some ways, it's kind of a strength because the lads who are actually going to play tonight, because they haven't been playing so often, they've got a point to prove, right? So they're going to want to push, and so in some ways, it's a good sort of managerial tactic in a sense to get them lads in because they're not going to take their foot off the gas. So I can't. My memory's horrendous. I can't think if I played in a similar sort of game, but Mikel Arteta's not going to allow the lads to just sit back and have an off day. It's not his style, is it? So I'm not really worried about that.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling? I'm going to let you go in a minute and chill out and get over to the stadium for the game. But how do you see the Champions League going for Arsenal if we win today or we don't lose today by 7,000 goals and get through to the next stage? Are you feeling quite confident? I know it's obviously stiff competition out there, but...
Exactly that. It's stiff competition, but hopefully we progress tonight, and then it's one of them old cliche, take each game as it comes, because the truth is in this competition, I watched the PSG Liverpool game yesterday with my mates. They're proper football teams, man. Like it's to win this competition, you've got to be outstanding in every single game you play. So look, obviously we're a great team as well, so we're in the mix, but it's certainly not going to be easy, but I don't think anyone
I must say, when I was watching PSG last night, I did think to myself, we did beat them this season. They look incredible. It kind of, for me, was a telling of the story of it could be anyone's, do you know what I mean? So, 100%.
I've got to say, they looked a bit of a different team yesterday. There was a bit, and the one before, didn't they? They're really firing on all cylinders.
Because I don't think we didn't play Dembele, did we, when we played PSG, and he played last night, and he was incredible last night. Yeah. They all were, but
But we can do it.
Exactly, we will do it. Exactly.
I'm going to ask for a score prediction before you go, Carl.
Let's go 3-1.
All right, we'll take that. Yeah.
A win's a win. We take 3-1, won't we?
Thank you so much, Carl Jenkinson. Pleasure as always. Please get up one more time for Carl.
Legend.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you, mate. Yeah,
nice to see you. See you later. Bye. Oh, you know what it is?
Yes.
I'm just hesitant. I don't know. I feel like we've all been burnt a few times as football supporters, being like, this is done.
I mean,
and I'm sure it is.
Newcastle 4-4, it's happened, it's not happening again. Do you know what I mean? I think we're good.
Yeah?
Surely.
Okay,
we're good.
How are you guys feeling? Hello, our wonderful studio audience. Talk to me. Hello, Babs.
I'm happy, because we're through, quarterfinals. But do you know what it is? I'm more looking forward to, obviously, seeing the players I'm playing in this game, like Tierney, Sterling, players like that. Get some confidence, but I'm looking at Madrid. because we're playing a Madrid team.
Yeah,
so
one
eye on that game there, seeing who's going to go through. But yeah, it's just confidence. Keep the run going, you know, get the players scoring some goals, get a positive feeling around the game. Again, obviously, you've got a massive game on Sunday as well. So score some goals, get the fans excited, get the fans out here watching in a nice mood, and, you know, go forward to that.
Yeah.
Carl was making the point earlier that some of the players that aren't quite in the team, it's a good way for them to prove their point, get a bit of a confident boost. If you could have one player tonight have a really great man of the match performance, boost their confidence, who would you put that confidence boost on?
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Because I think right now, forward crisis as well in terms of injuries and stuff, having a player of his experience, seeing him win league titles in the past, if he can turn up now, score some goals, get some confidence, I think he can make an impact towards the end of the season, you know?
No, I totally hear that.
What have we made of the lineup then from you guys? Let's have a little chat.
I think Arteta's made use of obviously the depth that he's got. We won 7-1 away from home, so he's probably going to rest some players because we've obviously got a big game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Although I do like the fact that he's, you know, kept Marino there, brought Ben White as well, who has been injured for a while. So getting his first start back, hoping that, you know, he can push on, because I do think it's a bit of a battle on the right hand side between him and Timber. They're both great defenders, so they're probably looking to see who's gonna face Vinicius Junior in the first leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But I would have loved to see Neto start. He's not got a lot of game time since he's come in, but David Raya, you know, he's our best goalkeeper, so wouldn't mind having him in, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh my God! And by the way, what worldy saves he made on the weekend. And speaking of that, we always like to show you the best of social media here on Live from N5. So let's start with this from Old Trafford at the weekend. Absolutely stunning.
I remember where I was. I was still in primary school. I was in my mum's front room.
What, on Sunday?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the Sheffield Stadium. Yeah, I look really old. But, you know, and I just remembered, like, I thought it was in, and then it wasn't in. And it's like, they're the best saves when you're pretty sure it's a goal, and then you're like, oh, yeah. We have a world-class goalkeeper. So, yeah, shout out David Raya and David Seaman.
Amazing. Yeah. And what was so good is we had a watch-along event for that game on Sunday in Camden, and we had David Seaman obviously there as a guest, and we had literally been speaking to him before the game about that save. We were looking at his most iconic saves, actually, and ranking them in order, and obviously everyone was going wild for that one. And then we watched that, and when David Raya made those saves, everyone was just chanting at David Seaman.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, David, David. And I was like,
brilliant.
Guys, he that wasn't him just now.
It wasn't him. And he can do that as well.
Yeah.
But did it against Villa. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, he was talking about it against the one against Villa. Which save do you think is better? Is that hard to
I feel
answer?
like, for me, even though there is recency bias, but for me, the David Seaman one was just kind of like, it was more just because I haven't seen anything like it. It's kind of like ice cream scooped it back out the goal. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. For me, that one is kind of in Arsenal memory. If you're going to put a David Seaman statue up, you'd use that image. Do you know what I mean? For me. So, yeah. But Raya's one. And to be honest, Raya's got plenty to go. I'm sure he'll give us one of those moments one day.
Imagine having reflexes that quick. Like, that is what I aspire to in life.
Yeah, never smash a dish ever. Do you know what I mean? Just catch it. Yeah, exactly.
Be like an octopus. Let us know your thoughts on social media, by the way, using the hashtag #LiveFromN5. Next up, I want to have a look at this because everyone was buzzing to see Gabby Martinelli back in the team on Sunday.
Surely a shout for Gabby.
Oh, look at this, in their trackies.
I love
missed that.
This brother. Has anyone else missed Martin? Yeah, I've missed him.
It's so nice to see him back. It felt like it's been ages.
It really, it was the timing of it. It felt like we lost a lot at the same time.
Yeah.
So just seeing him run out again was just great. And do you know what, beyond the squad and beyond Arsenal, I just prefer seeing football players fit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's nice. When they go through injury crisis, it must be hard for them not being able to do what they love. Seeing him run back on and, so I'm excited for him to get some form together. and have a really strong end to his season.
Absolutely. Retweet. That's not really a thing anymore. Anyway, on Saturday it was International Women's Day, so I wanted to show you this from the Arsenal women's social team. Let's take a look.
This team are you most proud of and why?
Amanda. To have a baby and come back and play football is probably the most craziest things ever.
Came back so quick.
And she made it look easy. Kim. I'm proud of Kim every day. She stands by what she says. She leads by example. Must be tiring, but she does it.
Oh, everyone. I'm going to say Lotta. She's just the best. She's injured, but she's always looking at the bright side, so I'm proud of her.
I'm going to say Mariona. She made the brave decision coming here. I know that was tough for her and a big change.
I'm proud of Les. She's scored so many goals.
I'm proud of Steph. She's acting like a true professional, being one of our best players this season.
I am proud of Leah. Leah and Leah, they're the best teammates and they're also the best as friends.
I think Vic as well. He has gone like difficult moment the last months. How hard they're working every day. That is really inspiring. I'm proud of her.
I would say there are a lot of girls you can be proud of because every girl has their own story. They inspire me every day.
I'm shy now.
Oh, you love to see it. Wholesome content from the
That's
squad
what we
there.
love.
Now, we need to chat,
Let's
Femi,
talk.
because, I mean, I teased it earlier on.
Yes.
Brit Award winner
Yeah.
with Ezra Collective.
Hey.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah.
I have so many questions. But you know what? Maybe I should get our next guest in before I start firing questions away, because it is your brother,
Yes.
DJ Clarissa! Also from Ezra Collective, I should say, not just your brother randomly from home.
How you doing?
Hello, thanks so much for joining us.
Just
DJ.
stand in the middle
Stand
here,
in the
yeah.
middle, although we're blocking. Oh, look at that picture.
Yeah.
I do the same for
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You looked great, man.
So many questions. I don't even know if we have enough time for all my questions.
Yeah.
Question one. Do you organise everything you're wearing together? I like stylist vibes.
Oh, do you know what? It was a big night out, so we had some help.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
when
can
it's
tell
crazy,
because we don't normally look that good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Uniform, yeah.
We had some help and it went well. Do you know what I mean?
We look good.
It looked
I think we look
so
alright.
good.
We
And
look
the
alright, don't
sunnies.
we? Yeah.
Like there's sunglasses inside. It's giving diva.
It
We're
was-
about to win a Brit Award.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's an occasion. We want to.
Although these pictures are from after we won it. Beforehand, it wasn't as like teeth and grinning. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What was the night like for both of you guys?
It was surreal, innit?
Yeah.
It was, literally. It was a big night. We knew we were going to play a little bit later on, but we just decided early on, let's enjoy it. We have a bit of a tradition of going to get breakfast the morning of, so we had, you know what I mean, family vibes, and then it all kicked off, really, innit?
Yeah, it was great. It was just rocking. Had a great night, lots of partying, had loads of fun, and then we won, so it was like, yes, we won something, and all was well. I was really happy about it.
Yeah.
So, do you know, spoiler, do you know you're going to win? Or is it genuinely a surprise?
It's quite real.
No,
when it happened on TV, it happened for me as well. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought I'd know, but we didn't know.
I thought we didn't win because the cameraman was like facing a different direction.
Really?
Then they said our name and he like, which round? And I was like, yeah.
Did you practice your shocked expressions in the mirror beforehand?
We didn't even have to because we didn't think it was coming through, and then out of nowhere it was like, oh snap!
Oh, it's us,
guys.
we're
We've
on
done
the
it.
big
Yeah,
screen.
all right, yeah.
Oh, wait, but you did such a good speech. That wasn't planned.
It was all a fluke.
What?
It was just like,
I know you're
right,
a good talker, Femi.
like,
No,
just
it's-
get up there and try your best. And
Take some credit, man.
So yeah,
It's a real
I got away with
Unbelievable.
it. Yeah.
And then a little birdie told me that you lost the award.
I don't.
Well, I don't know where it is.
I don't know what. Yeah.
Right.
I don't. Yeah, it's misplaced. And has been since that night. But it should have our name on it, so when someone does find it, it'll be easy to identify.
Yeah. I'm sure it was just someone at the O2 who just found it
I
on the
might
floor.
just check
got it on their
lost and found.
mantelpiece. Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Like I said, you are brothers,
Yeah.
and of course, you work together.
Yeah.
What is that dynamic like?
It's all right actually. If I'm being honest, like it's not as bad as you think. We've probably had all our fights.
Yeah.
When we were younger.
Got them out of the system.
But he's older than me, and we're from a Nigerian household, and that kind of means that I listen to him. But,
yeah,
The respect
only
is there.
16 months, but it does count.
Yeah, it counts.
So yeah, and then also I was just telling you about watching Arsenal with fan groups all over the world and watching Arsenal in different countries. At least I've got someone to stay up late with me. Do you know what I mean? So that's another bonus, really.
Yeah, I mean, Femi was saying, TJ, that you are a massive gunner as well.
Yeah.
Arsenal through and through?
Yeah, for real, I don't have a choice. It's literally, I didn't know there was any other thing that you could be, you know what I mean? All I've known is Arsenal. We've grown up going to the games. We're old enough to have just made it into Highbury a couple of times before moving. So, yeah, and we've been through thick and thin. A lot more thin of recent, but yeah.
I mean, dare I ask what you've made of the season so far? If we're giving positive vibes,
positive, you know what I mean?
Positive.
I know loads of positives.
There's a lot of positives. Start naming them.
Ranieri's good.
Yeah.
I think that's a
real positive.
That's a bit. Skelly's good.
Yeah,
it's another positive.
I mean, we're in the Champions League.
We're in the Champions League. We won 7-1. That's a what I mean?
Massive positive.
Yeah, there's loads of positives, man. There's loads of positives.
All right, what are you expecting from tonight then? 7-1.
That'll be cool, innit? Can you imagine if we just...
Yeah. Do you know what I low-key really want? And Carl Jenkinson just said it, but he said 3-1 Arsenal tonight. If we win 3-1, then 10-2 becomes the score on aggregate, and 10-2 still haunts me from Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
I kind of want to undo that.
Yeah.
So if we can get 10-2 or better, I'd be really happy with that.
That's a solid answer, I think.
Yeah, we'll take that. Femi gave us his dream five-a-side team from Arsenal players earlier on. I'm putting you on the spot a little bit here.
Is this including goalkeepers, yeah?
Yeah, five-a-side. Well, I mean,
I was going to say, I included I'm up front for mine. You can pick me.
I know, that was our reaction as well.
You don't have to, but...
Absolutely no chance.
All right, cool.
I'll go for it. David Seaman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go prime Kolo Touré.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go Vieira.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then 2 up top, Thierry on one side, and the big man on the other side.
Oh, gosh. Can we get a prediction for you for tonight as well?
I'm gonna say 4-0. I reckon it's gonna be one of them nights.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
And that would be a positive?
It would be a positive. I can just see it happening, you know what I mean? Just Sterling hat-trick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you heard it here first. There we go.
I'll celebrate that. Sterling hat-trick 4-0. That'll be a good night out.
Well, we'll see. TJ, thank you so much. Going to let you go. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Nice one.
That was good fun.
I love the family
I'm gonna make.
vibes.
Yeah, man. I hope Mum was watching. She'll love that. Yeah. Cool.
Shout out, Mama.
Exactly.
Right, we are going to play a little game now of. Hopefully, we've got a little jingle thing here going. Oh, it's a brand new game. True or false?
Brand new.
Whoa. Okay, so it's kind of self-explanatory, really. I think you've probably all played a game of true or false before. I've got some questions, and you just need to say whether you think the answer is true or false that I'm going to read out. Makes sense? You'll follow. We'll
Everyone
do
on the right page.
one at a time. We can go along. Question each. Who wants to start? Yeah? You can always help each other out, team up. Okay. Question 1.
Let's go.
The suspense. William Saliba has never scored a Champions League goal. True or false?
Big
I love that
Saliba
there's
at the
a
back.
picture here, just in case
Yeah,
you
just
don't
in case
know who I'm talking
you've
about.
forgotten, Yeah.
I'm going to go with true.
You're going with true?
Do you have any disagreements to that?
Silence in the
scored in
studio.
France, I
Okay.
know.
We're going
Silence.
true? Let's have a look.
Okay.
True. Well done.
Well
okay.
done.
Okay. Right. Next one.
I would have said
You ready?
false.
This
I
is
would
your
have outed
moment.
myself, but yeah.
Ricardo Calafiori once scored 6 goals against Udinese under-16, starting up front for Roma. True or false?
I mean, we've seen how we can finish, so I'm going to go true.
Wow.
We're going true.
Any
Now,
opposing opinions?
what do we think? Oh, we're all
There's a lot
thinking,
of harmony
this
in
is
this
cute,
room. All right,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Very
Yeah.
in unison here. Right. True or false? Let's have a look. We've gone for true.
Yeah.
Oh,
False.
he is fun to watch.
See,
though.
that's what happens
nice,
when you
though.
just follow the crowd
Right,
now. You
pass
all
the
lost.
mic along, please. Bukayo Saka got an A star in Spanish during his GCSEs. Wow.
True
But
or
is it
false?
true or false?
Anyone know how to say true in Spanish?
Si or no?
I'm gonna go with true. I've heard he's a smart guy, so
He's
true.
a very smart guy.
Well, he's
but
chosen
did he
the
get an A
Arsenal.
star in Spanish? True or false? Let's have a look. False. He actually dropped Spanish, but I've been told that he got A stars in basically
I think he got
everything.
A stars in everything else. He
Yeah.
just dropped the Spanish.
Which
Which
is
would have
mad.
come in handy, I guess, right now with the Spanish vibe.
Si.
Yeah. And like you said, we're playing the Madrid team next if we get through, so he could have used it in the airport.
Yeah, that would have been really helpful.
Yeah.
No. Right, true or false? Pass the mic down. At 16, our captain, Martin Odegaard, had the tough choice between playing either football or tennis professionally, but stuck with football. True or false?
I could see a tennis
False.
player.
False. Okay, that was very
Wow, that was
quick.
Yeah, because he was playing for Madrid like at a young age as well, so I would have thought.
Okay, well, he might have also
He
played
might as
tennis.
well. He might
might
have
before
also
that.
been
Yeah, he
beaten.
Okay, is it true or false? Let's have a look.
Yeah,
false.
false.
Yeah, well done.
That was good logic
Right,
there.
well done,
to be
well
fair.
done.
At
Okay.
16, he was on telly playing football,
Yeah,
so yeah, fair play.
That makes sense.
You should have said 12. You know what I mean?
Whatever. I don't write the script for
It's
me.
all good.
Okay, last question. No pressure. Before breaking into the Ajax first team, Jurrien Timber predicted that he would play in the Premier League for Arsenal. True or false? Is he psychic? True or false?
True.
True. Oh, okay.
True. Any disagreements there? Are we all staying in harmony? Okay.
Let's have a look. True.
True.
And by the way, we actually have the evidence.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Ajax 1 al aangetikt.
Ajax 1 aangetikt. Of de top van Ajax 1.
Ja.
Of net vertrokken naar Engeland of Spanje.
Ja?
Ja.
Wat zijn dan clubs waar je denkt, daar wil ik echt daar wil ik heen?
Ik ben altijd fan geweest van Arsenal.
He predicted it. Oh,
Wow. He
that's
knew.
quite cool.
I'm here for it.
I feel like it's the whole thing of speaking it into existence,
Yeah.
right?
Did
People
anyone
are
else
into that.
predict that they would play for Arsenal in the Premier League one day? I definitely did. It's still not over yet. Trust me. Keep practicing.
Oh, well, we have another special guest joining us in the studio in about 5 seconds' time. Just getting ready, being a
Yep.
little bit of a diva, just making sure that they look very
Well-
cute for camera for you guys here. So I'm just gonna keep talking for a minute. It is an Arsenal legend, and most importantly, dear friend of the show, the brilliant Nigel Winterburn. Hello, Nigel.
Good to see you.
Hello, making me wait for 5 extra seconds. All the suspense.
Some of us have got to work.
Oh wow!
I mean, come on,
Straight
I'm not
in.
just here on a free ticket.
Sorry, Nigel.
Some of us got to earn our tickets to come and watch the Arsenal. Huh? Have you never been in the draw?
All
You have
right.
to wait all season to get a ticket,
Yeah.
and then they give you one when the game's over.
He's come in with attitude.
You can't kick me.
Yeah.
Hello, Nigel. Nice to
Hello
see you.
there. How's
How's it
everyone?
going?
How are you doing?
So that's me sacked anyway.
I quite enjoyed that. I can't lie. Yeah.
I was very here for it. We were talking to Cole Jenkinson earlier on, Nigel, about complacency, because obviously, you know, we're coming into this 7-1 up, so you'd like to think that it's kind of done and dusted. And I don't know if you've played in any games where it's felt like the result's already done. How do you keep yourselves from getting complacent?
Well, it's over, isn't it? No, listen, I think what you're... listen, I think like Mikel Arteta and the team, they're going to prepare, even if it's like, you know, 0-0, 1-0, they're going to be focused. I think the main thought at the start of the game is don't give them a goal. You know, I would think PSV are going to come out, or you would think they're going to come out 20 minutes. If we stay secure and score, for me the tie's over.
Yeah.
But you know, if you've got to act, you've got to be professional. You've got to
Yeah.
see it through. We've mixed the team up a little bit, so we've got a bit more game time. So just get a rhythm with the team that you've got. But I suppose the one thing you don't want to do is concede an early goal. But we've got a little bit of leeway. So we should
just a
be
little
all-
bit.
We should be all right.
Also, I guess momentum counts for something, and you want to keep a winning vibe and
Yeah.
spirit. You win today, you make Sunday even easier. Do you know what I mean? So
You want to always, you're almost telling yourself the next game is the most important.
Yeah.
So literally, if you're winning games, you go in super confident for the next game, and it's the same as if you lose a game, we've got to win the next game.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is all about making sure you're in the next round. So, and also a little bit of preparation. For Sunday. So they want to try. Obviously, they want to try and score some goals, get some rhythm. They've probably been working on different things, and they just want to take that forward into tonight, and then through for the rest of the season in the league. But for the next round of the Champions League, whoever we get.
Yeah, and you mentioned the team there. I mean, for some players, this is a chance to potentially, take the moment and make it really count.
Yeah, and also as well, you've got Ben White, who's coming back into the team, who's been out injured for a long time. It's so interesting because when you look at the team, I know it's been changed tonight, but then I was asked at the start of the season, what's the back four going to be? No doubt in my mind, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and then Timber at left back, and then all of a sudden you get the injuries. Then Miles Lewis-Skelly starts coming through, and now you're going, actually I'm not quite sure what the back four is actually going to be like. So there is some competition for places, and let me tell you, these guys are going to be want to play in the quarter-final. So there's a few places that maybe. With players coming back, that people are saying, actually, I think I might be able to get in the team here.
I never thought of it from a player's perspective, but 7-1 or not, this is the opportunity to book your space for the quarter-final.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, and also as well for some of them, it's just getting back to more game time, particularly for Ben White. There's no doubt, start of season, fully fit, which I'm not sure if he was actually fully fit, but he's playing. All of a sudden he gets an injury. Timber comes to right back, who I think's been absolutely sensational.
Yeah.
Miles Lewis-Skelly starts coming through. So all of a sudden then you're going, what's me best fullback combination?
Yeah.
You've got Calafiori who can come in there as well, and then when obviously you look at the injuries at the start, you go, Calafiori's probably going to play left back most of the time. And then, as we just talked about, Miles Lewis-Skelly goes, no, you're not, mate.
Yeah.
That's where you want. Football's funny in a team because you've got to have a great team spirit, but you know the guy behind you is trying to take your position.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, there's no difference out here. They'll be fantastic teammates, what you want, and you support each other. But in life, you go, he ain't taking my position.
How do you cope with that?
You make sure you're better than the guy that's coming in your place. That's how you do it. And if you're not, just keep knocking on the manager's door. No, but that's how you've got to see it. We are a squad. We're going to rotate. But I tell you what, when I'm fit, if I'm playing well, I want to be first choice. And that's how you get a successful team, a successful squad.
Yep, and you've mentioned Benjamin White. Who else are you looking forward to seeing tonight, or who do you think might kind of take?
Well, listen, I'm looking at Zinchenko. Hasn't played a lot. Has been a sub a lot. And I've just been looking at, I hadn't really seen the team. I know there was 1 or 2 changes, and everyone's going, is Tierney going to be playing out on the left? Where's Miles Lewis-Skelly going to be playing? I'm thinking, could Zinchenko be playing 10?
10.
I don't know. Look at the team. To me, there's not a natural 10 in there. Zinchenko is a player who likes to get on the ball and play. It seems in a game like this could be a natural position. I think there might be quite a bit of rotation between Zinchenko, Lewis-Skelly, and Kieran Tierney.
Okay.
It's a great opportunity to see some of these different shapes and see how it works.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. What you want when you're in a comfortable position is, I think PSV supporters, they're crazy, so I think they're going to help with it. I think they're going to help with the atmosphere. But I just get a feeling and the games I've played in, when you've got a good advantage, the crowd come expecting something, but they don't really lift you. I think it might be up to the team to get off to a fast start, and then the crowd will get behind them, because I think the crowd might just sit and watch and see what's happening.
Yeah, no, fair point. All right, we are going to ask for a score prediction before we let you go, Nigel.
Absolutely.
What are you going for?
I've been terrible this season.
Okay, that bodes well.
That goes well. Listen, I think they're going to come at us. I think they're going to have a go for 20 minutes. I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that. All right, brilliant. Nigel Winterman.
I think they thought I was going to say we're going to lose. I looked at their faces and was like, I never ever predict that.
No. Never.
Good
Not
man.
Nigel Winterburn. Right, we're going to let you go.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Right, I think we have time to have a little chat with our stats man, Adrian Clark. Clarky, are you there at the stadium, hopefully with an incredible atmosphere going on? What's it like?
Well, we're in the middle of a light show at the moment, and as you well know, I'm not a light show fan. But I'm trying. I just don't get it. I do not understand the appeal of it particularly. But look, I'm trying to enjoy it as we speak. But you coming to me now is a nice distraction.
I'm not a light show fan. Okay, Clarky, you must be feeling pretty confident, like everyone in here in the studio. That it will be, yeah, the Arsenal should go through.
Yeah, we should be all right.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fine. Look, I agree with what Nigel said, actually. I just think it's about individual performances. I think a lot of these guys have just got to retain high standards. Kieran Tierney, for example, can he make an impression? If he can tonight, maybe he'll get some more game time in the Premier League. It's another opportunity for Mikel Merino to play up front. We all know that Raheem Sterling needs a big performance. He needs something to go for him. And look, Ben White coming back for me is the big story tonight. I just really hope he comes through it nicely and begins to provide Jury and Timber and others with some serious competition between now and the end of the season, because that's got to be healthy, hasn't it, for the squad?
Yeah, absolutely. And Clarky, we're going to come back to you very shortly, but I just want to do the My Arsenal Rewards voucher code if we have time. Keep your eyes on the screen. Have a little look. Have we got time? There you go. So that is to get some points, 50 points. Type in that code. Be quick right now because you only have until 10 p.m. Chop, 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 and then you can join us in the live from N5 studio. Okay, Femi, quick score prediction before we head back to the guys at the stadium.
I'm going 4-0. I'm going to go with
4-0.
4-0. Yeah,
that we're thinking?
All right.
Are we feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Okay, that's enough from us. We'll be back at halftime. If you've been watching on YouTube or Facebook, then head over to Arsenal.com and the app. But for now, I'll leave you in the capable hands of Dan Roebuck and Adrian Clark.
Many thanks to Femi, many thanks to Nicole. As the Champions League anthem booms around the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal gets set to take on PSV Eindhoven in this second leg, round of 16 tie. Well, a dead rubber in all but name, perhaps, but Arsenal will want to put in a professional performance against a PFC side that will surely realise that any chance of progression is gone, but an opportunity for those fringe first-team players